So, hey guys, welcome back. This is part two of the conversation we are having with my good friend Edwin Duarte, who's a wealth management expert and is the CEO and founder of Legacy Wealth. We are continuing having this conversation.
Yeah.
We just finished, the first part where we were talking about surviving in this COVID era, and we're talking about the people who are finding themselves with a surplus. And you gave us a few tips that will help the people, who are going through that at this time. Today, we want to address now. There's the other side of the coin. There is the folks who are salaries have been cut. There's some who have lost jobs. There's some whose business has gone down because there's nobody on the streets. So there are no sales. So there's a group of people who, for them, this is actually this is hell on earth, and things have gone totally south. So now we want to address what these guys can do. Now, for this group of people, first of all, where do you feel like they can start?
Well, same starting point.
Established
that you have to first start analyzing your cash flows.
Yes.
Once you analyze your cash flows, now you know where you stand, right? So the next thing would be prioritize.
Prioritize.
Yes.
Okay.
And prioritize necessities, especially when we talk about food and shelter. I'd say clothing, but most people already have clothes. So those are the basic needs. The basic needs.
Yes.
Those are the first things that you need to look at and prioritize. So the next thing that perhaps I'd tell someone is, this is the time to utilize your emergency funds. If you had it, this is the time to utilize it. I'd say hold off on disposing or liquidating any assets. So if you have a piece of land somewhere, or if you have shares and all that,
this is not the time to sell.
If you have emergency funds, that's where you start.
Okay.
Because ideally, if you try and dispose something off now, you're going to get a very low price. And profits will be so low that perhaps in some instances you're going to even end up making losses. So if you have an emergency fund, use it first before you think of liquidating any assets or any investments.
And again, like you had addressed in the first video, which you guys can actually find on our YouTube page, you said your emergency fund ideally should be at least 6 months.
Ideally 6 months. For you to be at a good place, aim at having an emergency fund that's about 6 months worth of your monthly salary.
Wow.
Wow.
So now if I don't have 6 months worth of emergency fund, because I've not developed a habit of saving, I'm the kind of guy who, by the time the month has ended, the money ended long before the month ended.
You have more money.
Those more month than money.
Okay, so again, still prioritize, but cut down also on unnecessary expenses or expenditure. For example, your gym membership. You're not even going to the gym, so why are you even continuing to pay it?
That's right.
Subscriptions like Netflix.
So stick to the regular TV.
You can do with the regular TV up until things get back to normal, or when you're back up on your feet. Look at where you can save in terms of even buying food and other commodities in bulk or from a wholesaler.
So for example, like in the Kenyan context, I typically would go to Carrefour. I typically would go to Naivas.
Or your shopkeeper at
the shopkeeper.
Yes.
Their costs at retail are actually way higher than the wholesale.
very high.
Yeah.
Very high. So you could buy cereal or dry foods from places like Nyamakema.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. My wife and I started buying meat from Bama.
Oh, the markets.
Yes.
Yes.
And we sort of formed a relationship with the guy that we first bought from. Now we just send our order and meat comes in. And when you look at it, you end up saving anything between 2,000 to 3,000 shillings.
So how much is a kilo in Bama?
I don't know the specifics, but I just know we save quite a bit. Yeah, we save quite a bit on that. So just buy things in bulk and from
like
the wholesalers. Yeah. That will save you a lot of money. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other thing I would also urge guys to look at would be if you have renewable expenses. So for example, by renewable expenses, I'm talking about, for example, your insurance cover coming up for renewal. Look for better deals, right? You could be paying a certain percentage on your motor vehicle and there could be someone else offering better. Or even your current provider can give you better. Explore those options. There are insurance companies and other companies that are actually offering even a payment plan right now. So if you could spread your payment over a couple of months, then it goes a long way also to save the amount of cash that you have. Speaking of insurance companies, there are some that will give you a premium holiday. By premium holiday, I mean if you're paying a life insurance policy, they will allow you to go for a few months, dependent on which insurance company you're dealing with. They will allow you to go several months without paying premium, and you can resume where you left off. Once you're back on your feet. But speak to your insurance provider or speak to your subscriptions provider and see what plans they actually have in place to support you during this period.
Okay. I think that's very important to know. I always say, they say ignorance is bliss, but I always say, whoever said that lied to everybody. The truth is ignorance will cost you.
It's very costly.
Will cost you.
It's very costly.
So, like, for example, I didn't know that there's something called an insurance holiday. If you told me insurance holiday, I would think I'm saving money for holiday in December. but I like what you've said, that some insurance companies offer, kind of like a hiatus, so that, if you need to get yourself together, reorganize yourself. So it's important to check with your insurance company if this is if you have insurance, so that you're able to ride this storm. Okay.
Find out what your provider is offering. They might have better deals that you don't know about.
So do you
talk to them, have a conversation with them?
So do you think this then applies across the board for different things, for different bills? Is it possible to talk to a bank and ask them, hey, I can pay you, but this is what I can pay you during this season?
Again, for banks or people you owe, have a conversation with them also. It's interesting. I read an article the other day that says almost 176 billion shillings in loans have already been restructured by banks.
Whoa.
Okay. And there's still more requests coming in. So meaning they are willing to have a conversation. As much as they are in it to make a profit, they make much more if you continue paying or if they maintain that relationship with you. So have a conversation with them. You've heard of landlords who have waived rental payments for a period of time. Some have discounted the rental payments. So have a discussion with them. The first place you need to start is talk to them. Find out what agreement you can come up with. Okay. So what I'm hearing is that be bold.
we are living in unprecedented times.
Yes.
So it's important to ask whatever questions that you can ask.
Yeah.
That will help, reprieve.
True.
Yeah. Because typically asking my landlord to reduce the rent, that's almost like signing a death warrant, saying that this guy's soon he'll kick me out. Because if these guys are going to be a bother, then I do not want to have them. But now, in this season, there's a lot of people making concessions, including governments.
Yeah.
So it's important to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and you never know whether your landlord is going to be agreeable to it or not, unless you have that conversation.
Yeah.
So have the conversation. If he refuses, then you know what to do.
Yeah.
So the other thing I'd say is, as you're looking at your financial goals and financial plans, look at what can be pushed forward. If you are actually targeting to upgrade and move houses now, it's not the time.
It's not the time.
Hold on to whatever cash reserves you have.
Yeah.
If you are looking to purchase a house or purchase a new vehicle and your income has diminished, hold off. Because this thing is going to be over. We don't know in how long, but it's definitely going to be over. So you're better off making it through rather than making a purchase and then you don't have cash to see you through to the very end of this whole pandemic. So hold off, look at the goals that you can push forward. Because again, I had a quote by Jack Ma who said, for this year, the biggest achievement that you can make as a person would be to stay alive.
Wow.
Stay alive.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
So it's more than anything else.
More than anything else.
Yeah, so,
as a business person, you'll be able to recover. As a person, as human beings, we're resilient.
Yeah.
We always come back from whatever setbacks before us.
Yeah, truth is that there's been pandemics all the way from 1918 that changed the face of humanity. But somehow we are still here. This is 2020. It's a year we all want to erase from our from our memories and from our history.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's here with us. So it's just for us now to figure out, how we're going to ride this storm.
Yeah.
So then let me ask you: is there anything else that you'd advise these people, guys who are, having a deficit in this season?
Have a look at maybe previously ignored income streams or income streams that you had not explored or fully exploited before. I know of people who have started even selling foodstuffs. Right now during this season. I'll give you an example. My brother-in-law was working for this particular organization. But he's a trained chef. Right? But with this lockdown, what he's done is he's started cooking and posting his cakes and his food on Instagram. So what this has done, it has generated a lot of following for him, that he's even doing home deliveries now for food and cakes and all that. So look at any other possible ways that you can make an income.
I'll tell you what I did in that regard. For me, I deal with marriages, so I do lots of singles, premarital, marital counseling. So what I've done is we've just moved it online. So we meet on Zoom calls, on Skype calls.
Great.
So we're still, life is still going on, but you're still providing a solution for the guys. We can't meet because of the whole social distancing and being susceptible to getting this this COVID-19. So I like that. And I think many more people should try and figure out how they can overcome or get a different income stream. We have so many skills. What is it that you have in your hands? And what can you make? How can you make the most of it so that you're surviving or even thriving? during
True,
this season.
true. You never know what you stumble upon.
Yeah.
And as long as you're offering value,
Yeah,
you will always make something out of it.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's interesting because now my clientele was the people who used to walk into the office.
Yeah.
But now my clientele is global. So I have a client in the UK, in Germany, and another one in West Africa. So I'm just like, I would never have reached these people if I did not think outside the box to do that.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for the advice. This is the kind of advice you make sure you have a pen and paper, write it, rewind this, share this with your friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So I want you to do two things. What's your parting shot to the people out there, even as they go through this season, but also even as you give them your parting shot? How do they get in touch with you? Where do we find you?
So my parting shot would be keep your head up. We're going to come through. We're going to get through this pandemic. Nothing lasts forever. So like I said, if you survive, you can always recover.
Yeah.
As for getting in touch with us, you can check us out on our website, legacy-wealth.net, and we'll be able to communicate. If you want a free consult, you'll be able to fill out just a short form for us to be able to get in touch with you. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Duarte. Guys, I hope you have had these tips. They're amazing tips. Write them down again and follow them. And together we'll get through this. Like he said, keep your head up. We'll get through this and we will recover after this. So awesome. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and comment. And give your comments. Ask your questions. We'll be more than willing to just respond to you and just let you know and support you in whatever way that you need supported. This is Emmanuel G, and this is the iVow channel, and I'm out.